episode 2 of my Let's Play of Ultima 9 Ascension. When we last left off, we went from Earth to Britannia, and we got roasted by a dragon, and now we're in Stonegate. So, a few things. This video took a little while longer to make because I was having some issues with OBS. For whatever reason, I didn't want to record with audio, and when I finally figured out the reason for that, I had issues with crashing, which I found out if you drag an item too close to the edge of the screen, the game doesn't like that and it likes to crash, so at least I know to avoid that now as well. So quick shout out to my first subscriber, Hunter, Max. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I'm glad you enjoyed the first part, and I'm glad that you're looking forward to seeing any future parts. Anyways, yeah, so a quick few things about the intro, like some facts that I got wrong in this episode. The Time Lord, I called him Hawkthorn for whatever reason. That reason probably being I was thinking about Blackthorn, and I called him...
Press S to access your spell book.
Hawkthorn, yeah. Blackthorn,
You will need to cast Ignite on the torch at the end of the hall to remove the force field that blocks
but
your
yeah,
way.
Hawkwind is the Time Lord.
To
The guy
cast Ignite from your spell book, click
here we're
on the
learning how to
Ignite
use,
spell
bit of magic.
icon.
I slotted the stealth
After the
spell
book closes,
on F1
position the
because
blue
it's gonna be
reticle
your
over the
basic way
unlit
of
torch
recording things
and
from
left click
distance.
to magically ignite it. Perhaps you have a spell that
Yeah, you
might
can
be able to dispatch
spell
the
cast,
vermin that guards the switch. Spell the stone spell on the
hit the F
rat.
key.
Spell icons may also
only
be
downside
dragged into your tool
is,
belt, just like
it will
items.
destroy your ears with how loud the sound effect is. But otherwise, it's better than any of the basic bows because it just costs nothing to use. And just collecting some stuff. Yeah. There's a few puzzles that get solved by spell casting. In fact, most of this place is just spell
Do you see the
casting.
pressure plate below that vase? See if you can use your Gust spell to
If I
move the
recall,
vase
there's not
off the
really a
shelf.
Gust spell
You can
in
try
this
it now by casting your
and
Gust
very
spell,
Gust puzzle.
then clicking on the
If
item that
there's
you wish to
any
win
other
Gust to
ones
effect.
at all. I could be wrong, but since it's been forever since the last time I played through this game, but we'll see. Here the puzzle is turn the valve, push a button, drain the water, and the button opens the exit. Not sure what this is, missing fence. He doesn't have any sense. The button doesn't actually work until you drain the water, or at least start draining the water. There's also some gold that I missed in this recording, but I did get it in the original recording. Here's a little puzzle where you use Douse, the opposite of Ignite. According to that, this keeps intruders out, but kind of just looks like intruders in more than anything. Or maybe, you know, when you come inside, the thing just lights on fire and you burn to death. I don't know. That, we're at a Stonegate. Or at least the building itself.
I have taught you all that I can, Avatar, but you still have much to learn. Once you step outside these doors, your enemies will be numerous. Nearby there is a cave. Within it lies the means to reach Britain, where you may seek out the wise Lord British. Fare thee well, my friend.
And that's the last we'll ever hear, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, that statue there is of one of the villains from the earlier Ultima games, I think Ultima 4. Basically, they're beings born of the Shard's said, the only downside is your ears will never be the same. I was trying to jump over there, but that didn't quite work for some reason. Hey, I can jump over it that time. Rocks is that doesn't matter too much.
Welcome back, Avatar. Wait until you see what I have done to your beloved land. You and I will have some fun together here in Britannia.
Taunts from the guardian there.
I see! You've come at last! You're too late, Avatar! Britannia is ours. My master will be most pleased with me when I bring you to him.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I am Kalando of the Worm Guard, and I'm going to use your capture to gain rank in the Guard.
Who is your master?
His name is Lord Blackthorn. Don't worry,
there he is.
you'll be meeting him soon enough.
Well, spelted the mighty worm guard to death with rocks, and now we're in Castle British, or Castle Britannia, I think it's actually called.
So, you have arrived at last. My name is Hennington. I'm Lord British's seneschal. I run his daily affairs. He has been expecting you for quite some time. You should go find him right away. He needs to talk to you. It's very important.
Very important.
May I ask you some questions?
No.
Certainly not. You need to talk to Lord British. It's very important. Now
I don't
go.
know why his voice actor sounds funny. I kind of like the voice acting in this game, but it's kind of all over the place, as you'll see. If you watch the Spoonie retrospective, accents are
Avatar, it is you at
accents
long
don't
last.
always match up with how
I
these
sent
people
word
speak.
seeming
It's
ages
kinda
ago and
funny.
have awaited your arrival day and night, and now you're here. Welcome back to Britannia, Avatar.
Thank you.
Sadly, I fear that I have little to offer you, but what I have is yours. I tell you truly, Avatar, trouble, very serious trouble is afoot in our land, and we need your help if Britannia is to survive in peace and security.
I like some of these options. It's like, why haven't you sorted this out yourself? Or, hey, come back to Earth with me. We'll be safe there. But no, we're gonna...
What
the
evil has been
Avatar
unleashed
thing.
in Britannia?
I'm not entirely sure. Giant columns have sprung from the
Entirely
ground.
sure. Maybe the
My
giant
advisors tell me that there
columns
is
have something to do with
sickness
it.
in many areas, poverty in others, and that strife is spreading. I am told that the people have grown discontented with my rule. Yet I know not what to do. I fear that only you can solve the mystery of this pernicious darkness, Avatar.
So much for the wise.
I know
Lord
that I
British.
have asked much of you over the years, but we need you now more than ever. Will you dedicate yourself to our survival?
I'm not sure I'm up to the task, or I don't want to deal with this spy.
On my word.
Thank you, Avatar. You have truly given this land a hope for
I do
survival.
like some of the animations. during
I suggest
dialogues
that
in
you
this game,
first
like
go to the
bowing.
dungeon Despise. It is located just northeast of Britain.
I wonder what
It is
would've
easy to
happened if,
find.
the
Just
devs
look for the
had
great column
actual
that
time
reaches
release
into the
this game
sky.
instead of,
The entrance to
being forced
Despise
to
is next to the column.
rush for Christmas release.
Are you in need of more detailed
And,
instructions?
having to
or do you
rework
think
the
that will
plot
suffice?
and rework the entire
No, thank you.
gameplay and
I'll
all
be
that
able to
fun
find it.
jazz
Very well.
that comes with
Still,
troubled
let me give you
development.
this map. It is certain to help you in your journeys. Within the dungeon, you will find one of these columns, and with it, perhaps some answers. Of course, you're free to take any supplies that you find here in my castle. In fact, I have had a room upstairs prepared for you should you wish to use it. There is even some money there. Take it and use
Funny
it to
thing
buy
is, I actually
supplies
never
or
found
whatever you may need in
my
town.
room
I
in
will
the
do
castle.
anything that I
I did
can to
find
aid
a
you in
few
your
pennies
quest.
Lord British's room.
May all of the virtues be with you,
I
my
might have just
son.
missed it, but Anyways, here's the Lord of Britannia. In the middle is Britain, and each of the columns you can see marked as a big spooky dot on the map. And we'll be heading to the spies after we explore the city of
To
Britain. a
greet
bit.
the Avatar and welcome him back to
This is
Britannia.
a gargoyle.
How do you know me?
To know the Avatar through stories. To know that Lord British has been trying to summon you. To know the Avatar through gargoyle legends of the false prophet.
I'll get into that once we get into Ultima.
I'm sorry.
6,
Who are you
I
again?
think.
To be Vasagralam of the gargoyles. To be honored to meet you, yet to still be very saddened over my plight.
What happened? Tell me.
What's wrong, Vasagralam?
To have many bad things happen. To have witnessed pride swell in the gargoyle race. To have argued with other gargoyles when they separated
I
themselves
remember
by
getting to
building the dome.
gargoyles is a nightmare.
To have been
It's
banished
either the
by
exit
my
is
own
the sewers or the
people.
entrance
To even
is
have
the
had our
sewers. I
codex
can't
lens
quite remember.
stolen from us.
I do remember a really annoying
What
sewer
dome are
section,
you
though.
talking about?
To state that the gargoyles sought to separate themselves
Well,
from
we're
the
gonna need some
lesser
swamp
human
elsewhere,
race.
But, you know.
To have built the great
That's not
domed
till later.
underwater city of Ambrosia. To have seen the gargoyles
includes
wallow
certain
in
items
pride
that
over
should
their
not be
so-called
from taking
great
any
accomplishment.
Sort of.
To advise the Avatar
Environmental
not
poison
to
damage.
go there. To
Think of
warn
them
the
like
Avatar
the,
that
protective
other
boots from
gargoyles
New
now look
except they
down
don't
on
run out.
humans.
Why were you banished? How were you banished?
I'm not
To
quite
know
sure,
that my
Avatar.
people have lost respect for their traditions since the columns
The how
appeared.
is just
To have
being
seen
told
my
to
people
leave.
become consumed with pride and have disagreed with them over the building of a giant dome over Ambrosia. Finally, to have had the people send myself and my servant Desbit into
I don't
exile.
remember if we ever meet
And to be
Despots.
greatly saddened by
I think
events,
we actually
but to
meet him
persevere.
in you. I don't quite remember though.
This is terrible news.
To agree with you, Avatar, but to hope that things will get better for the gargoyle people.
Do you know who stole the lens?
To know nothing of the lens or what happened to it. To only know that it disappeared some time ago. To be unable to read the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. To know that without the lenses, the Codex appears to be gibberish. To hope that perhaps you can help find the lens.
I will try to find the lens.
To be very grateful to you, Avatar. To have hope that things can now improve for the gargoyle people.
Well, that's a quest for another time. For now, let's leave the castle. Well, mostly leave the castle. Leave some stuff behind, take some other stuff. Strum, yeah, piano strings.
Hello, sir.
Hello, what is your name?
What is your name?
Siona. I'm a musician here in Lord British's court. Lord British has always been a music lover.
Well, apparently the only song he really
May I
likes
ask you for
is
some information?
Britannia.
I'll be happy to help, but I'm
This
afraid
song
that unless you have
is
a
on
musical
loop
question, I
forever
won't
in his
be of much
castle.
help.
I take it that you're quite a music lover.
Oh, yes. Music is very powerful and can accomplish some unexpected things.
Britannia's the way.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright, here's Lord British's office. Here's a little hint towards the older story about dreams and stuff. If I remember, in the original plot, the Guardian was sending visions and dreams of the Avatar doing bad things. So there was a bit of mistrust between the Avatar and Lord British, which I think would have been a really cool plot point. But, you know, instead we got this, which isn't the worst. I could have imagined more things. And hey, here's a remnant of the old plot, this evil thing. Let's see what happens when we touch it. That's the story. If I recall, this is the Armageddon video. And allegedly, it will like it all the other videos. So this was the podcast, the Armageddon stuff, which was it's a pretty neat cutscene. Anyways, part of the original plot is that mirror was apparently somehow given to Lord British by the Guardian. I don't know how or why it ended up here, because I guess Lord British isn't quite as wise as he seems. Here's the mage
Hello,
lady.
Avatar. I see that you're... Yes,
She's
it's
completely
good to
useless
see you.
as far as
Lord
teaching you
British
about
said
magic.
that you were back and that you may
She
need a
doesn't
few
even
things.
know how to bind
So,
spells to your spellbook. It
well,
tells you to find other wizards.
what can I do for you?
She's meant to be the court wizard.
Well, for starters, you can tell me your
Anyways,
name.
Back to the original
Oh,
plot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that mirror
I'm
was supposed to
Lorana
be
the
giving Lord
Mage.
British
I didn't mean to
visions
be so
sent
terse.
by the
I'm
Guardian,
just very
and I have
busy.
no idea how or why Lord
Let's
British
see.
got it.
No, that can
If
wait.
it was a gift, I would
Yes.
never accept.
Now, what
an
can I do
evil-looking
for you?
mirror.
What have
And
you
if it
got
was
to offer?
snuck in there,
I'm a
I don't know why Lord
mage.
British never
I can
noticed
offer you
a
some
massive
reagents
evil
and a
mirror
few
in
other
his room.
things that I have on hand.
Ah, well.
There's, well, I'm not sure what
Anyways,
all I
yeah.
have around at
The
the
old plot
moment,
seems like it
but
was a lot
feel
more
free
interesting
to
than the
rummage
new
about and
plots.
take what you need.
But,
Can you give me some
This is
advice
what we
on
have.
magic?
Oh, yes, magic? Well, let me see what I can tell you about. No, I can't tell you about
why
that.
not?
I,
You're meant to be helping me.
Do you know about mana?
Yes, the most basic concept of magic.
Yes, I'm familiar with mana.
Really? Well, you are somewhat schooled. How about binding? Do you know about spell binding?
No, I don't. Please tell us. Enlighten us about spellbinding.
No. Is that a spell that binds people to something?
No, no, no. Spell binding is not about binding people. It's about binding spells. Binding them to your spell book. It's quite simple, really. Oh, bother. I can't quite remember the entire process, but I'm sure that there are mages about town that could tell you.
Some help you, or...
Now, where is that potion?
But, yeah, I'll teach you about spellbinding. It's actually very simple. You need the right reagents, a spell scroll, and also its incantation as well. What you do is you put down the spell scroll and the reagent in the circle here. You cast Ignite on the circle, and normally you'd have to do the incantation like it shows here. It took me a while to notice the little window there, but you write in the right word, and yeah, it's bound to your spellbook. Unfortunately, until we deal with columns, we won't be able to bind spells in a certain circle. After I noticed that, I try and see if I can cheese the game and bind the spell. If you go over here, you can get a free fireball scroll as well. Paladin starts with some magic scrolls, specifically light and fireball, both of which you find here, so it's kind of redundant. But, extra spell scrolls never hurts.
Hello, Avatar.
Yeah, here's me trying to attempt to see if I can bind the spell. It's not been opened. Yeah, I was just looking through my magic book, looking for the magic words to make magic work. And when I tried, nothing happens. In the original recording, I left my spell scrolls here because honestly, you're not going to be using them. They're kind of rare, and you don't want to use them because you should definitely bind them to your spellbook as soon as you open up that circle of magic. I just stole Lord British's gin. Just why not? Next up is the Avatar's room, which has a lot of potions, a few books, and an extra bag to put in our backpack. And absolutely no gold that I could find. I'm not sure if I missed it or not, but yeah. This book tells you more about what the effects of the potions are, so we'll put those two books near each other. Here's a map of Britain. We'll leave our map of Trinsic on the bed here, take the bag. And here is some potions. Clothes that we can't wear. Yeah, last time I crashed many times in this room trying to drag things down on the floor, so being extra careful. But I'm trying to, and basically I'm just trying to retrace the steps I took. The first time I did this, I remember I brought 3 healing potions with me, and dumped most of the other potions on the ground. Yeah, well, we'll just be keeping a stockpile just to keep our inventory clean. Armor pieces that we replaced with leather armor on the ground, and off we go and explore the rest of the castle, or at least most of the rest of the castle. We'll be leaving one part to the next episode, and then after that we'll be exploring the city of Britain. Some books, the last art of ballooning, and biography on Lord British. No doubt, a kind gift from Lord British himself to the Avatar. So there's 2 more places to explore. On the left is the kitchen, dining room, and on the right over there is the armory, where we can learn some sword skills once our stats are high enough. Here's the thing you can do: light this candle. Man, there's food everywhere. I also just want to say, the Avatar eats like a Super Saiyan. He just devours entire pigs, chickens, turkeys, steaks, cakes, and doesn't become full from it. And down on everything with a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, hello. You're the Avatar, aren't you? We've all been looking for you. Lord British has been most upset, so you'd better find him. But do take some food with you. You'll need to keep your strength up.
Keep my strength up?
Keep my strength up?
Oh yes, food will help keep you strong and make you heal faster, you know. We can't have you going weak from hunger.
It's funny that
what's wrong with Lord British?
Oh, it's been horrible
his intelligence
here in
is
Britain.
dim for a reason.
The people are all mean to one another and no one cares. Lord British wants to make things right, but he doesn't know how.
Yeah, goodbye.
Thank you. Farewell.
And now we go to this secret little place. You know, I call this the kitchen, but there's like no stoves or ovens in here. So it's kind of like a food store room. Anyways, let's just eat this nice loaf of bread. Delicious. And you know, since we've taken so much, we might as well give back something to Lord British. We'll replace his loaf of bread with another loaf of bread. Hey, look! Lord British, right now. Please don't glitch out like you did the last 4 times that I tried. Like, he kept walking back and forth like this for minutes on end. But hey, he actually did the thing properly this time. You feeling okay there, Lord British? And now that we've killed Lord British with the poisons and bread, our karma dropped to nothing, and we have no magic anymore. Well, and that was the entire point of the poisons bread. It's infinite, and every time you take a bite out of it, it poisons you a bit. So, yeah. Anyways, that's the end of this episode, and next time we'll be back to the main recording. So, till then, I'll catch you later.